Offense set on first down. They'll run it from the gun. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
I love when players understand the situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. And it's picked off. Got some room to run. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there on that interception to open this game.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll start this drive with a pass. Using the quick game. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Yellow Jackets racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Escapes the pressure to his right. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Turning to the running game on first and goal. And he'll glide his way in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
Georgia Tech.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
7, South Carolina, 0.
Fair catch called for and made. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
To the air, it's Sellers. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
I love the job in coverage defensively there. A lot of people probably thinking they're going to throw for it short considering what the down and distance was, but they were aware they were able to force the incompletion, and now we got fourth down.
Well, the upside is you could get a first down. The downside is you could blow the game going for it inside your own 30. Makes the catch past the sticks. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Caught behind the line. It's Sanders. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
He's going to pass. Quick completion on the out. He works his way inside the 30 down for 29 and picks up a first down.
When you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside pressure. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. Give to the back. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Georgia Tech 7, South Carolina 0.
We'll get this quarter going with a 2nd down play. Looking to throw, it's Seller. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Gamecocks!
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
And the extra point was good. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the 2nd quarter. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. And that pass is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Back to throw. It's fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, South Carolina.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Will take over 1st and 10.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this round.
They'll leave it with him. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He wants to go deep. He's got it down the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
To the air, it's King. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Get it out on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. The Yellow Jackets will come to the line to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he tacks on the extra point. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Scanning the field, it's Sellers. He's got his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. Looking to go up top on first down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
You know, the defense just hasn't seemed to quite have an answer. They've come close to interceptions like that one there, but they haven't registered any so far. They've given up a few touchdown passes. They're just not quite able to make the plays they need to against the pass in this game.
He fires it out to the right. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, you're rolling out, you're cutting the field in half, right? The defense starts to run from one side to where you're rolling out to. The field kind of shrinks, and it kind of becomes a little bit of backyard ball. And you could tell he forced that one in there. Didn't get the interception, thank goodness, but it wasn't a great decision.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play?
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
He unleashes a long one. And it's picked off right at the goal line.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just flushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes the grab down the left side. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball over the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill. But show that defense. You will attack everywhere.
He's moving out of the pocket. Fires downfield. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. Looking downfield, it's King. It's caught. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, South Carolina 21, Georgia 14.
And the Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. And he's going to run it back. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
It just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Dances away to buy time. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
On the run, it's Haynes. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line.
A lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
To the air, it's King. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
That's how you earn your first down the hard way. Really good job by the QB dropping back to pass, scrambling, getting the first down, but taking a big shot at the end.
Leaves it with the running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. And the Yellow Jackets want to move quickly. Give to the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Really nice job by the defense. Here in the second half, they've got to have a mentality. With the lead, if we just don't give up any more points, we get the double. We got to make big plays on 3rd down. They made a big one there.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Getting some heat. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half. Around midfield, you can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Good timing on the quick out. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
Going up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Sanders. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback.
Will take over 1st and 10.
The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Dropping back, it's King. Skips away from pressure. He turns it loose to the left. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. At the 45, on his way. An explosive play to wrap up the 3rd quarter. Oh, they finally got him out of bounds, but not before. He carried some momentum for his team into the 4th quarter.
Georgia Tech, 14.
They'll break the seal on this quarter here on 1st down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of them, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big 1st down.
He's looking to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Sanders. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Quarterback checking the play. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized. Here comes a third down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
It's unfortunate for this offense, guys. Had they not had the mental errors and mistakes early in the drive, they'd be sitting pretty right now. Even after that long gain on the running play, they've still got fourth down.
Looking for the score. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Powers through. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
Well, there's no quitting this defense. I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. They're playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in the game.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Touchdown, South Carolina! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quickly complete. Still on his feet at the 45. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
They want to just keep throwing it. Got out of trouble, and he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? Taking it the other way. Past the 20. Touchdown, Gamecocks. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
And, man, the offense has the lead, has the football. All you got to do is run the clock out, maybe be conservative, run the football. They chose to throw, and the defense makes them pay.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On the ground, it's Haynes. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you can try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Leaves it with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the stomping has commenced.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to pass. It's King. A deep throw as the clock winds down. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.